I'd like to show you the steps of how to make a reverse positive. So in the darkroom, I brought with me my pinhole camera photo. I also brought with me my pinhole journal paper because at the bottom I have to record darkroom settings. The first piece of information I need to write down is my station number. To get the station number, I simply look at the base of the enlarger and it's clearly marked number 6. So I'm going to come back down on my paper and I'm going to record number 6. The next piece of information I need is my f-stop. In our notes, we recorded that for a reverse positive, we needed to have the f-stop on the brightest light. For this specific enlarger, the brightest light is 4.5. So I'm going to come down and look at my lens, find the numbers, which could either be in the front or off to the side, and make sure that the white arrow is pointing to 4.5. Okay, once that is set, I'm going to come back to my paper and I'm going to write down 4.5. Anytime you record an f-stop, you write f dash and then whatever number it is. I'm also going to write the word brightest so I know that I'm using the brightest light. The last piece of information that we need to record is final time, but we don't know what the final time is going to be, so we have to create something called a test strip. In order to do this, I need my pinhole photo, and I'm also going to need a piece of glass at my station. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights. Now I know in the video you can't see the red light itself, and we know in the darkroom we can see much better than what this is showing. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my enlarger, so I'm going to flip the switch in the corner of the timer box, and the light's going to come on. Now, because we're not using an easel, I want to just take my pinhole photo and make sure that it's completely underneath the light. Once I do that, I'm going to flip the switch, and now I'm going to go over to the paper table and get a test strip. Again, because you guys can't see, I'm going to go ahead and turn back on the light, but please know that all of these steps that I'm about to do need to be done in the red light. Okay? Notice I did not move my pinhole photo. And I went and got a test strip. Okay? On the back of the test strip, I would go ahead and write down my name. And then, without moving the photo a whole lot, I'm going to go ahead and kind of replace it with my test strip. Okay, test strip is going to go shiny side up. Pinhole photo is going to go face down. And then on top of that is going to go a piece of glass. Okay. Then I'm going to take my piece of construction paper and I'm going to cover up all but one little square. Notice how I left a little bit of the paper showing at the top. That is so when I have to move it over a little bit, I can judge how much space I have left. Okay, so I'm going to leave one little square, and the timer box has to be set to 1 second. We are going to be creating 5 blocks of 1 second increments. Okay, all right, so again, all of this would be done in the dark. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights back off. Okay, my paper's all set up, and I'm going to hit the center button on my timer box for 1 second. Then I'm going to move my paper over a little bit. That's 2 blocks. Move the paper over. 3 blocks. Move the paper over. 4 blocks. And for the last one, the paper comes completely off. 5 blocks of 1 second increments. Okay, at this time, then I'm going to take my test strip and go process in the chemicals.